You may have warehouses in multiple locations, and you may need to access the inventory in your vendor or 3PL's warehouse. TPLIX ActionShip can help you easily track inventory across multiple warehouses. There are 3 important steps to completely set up multiple warehouses in ActionShip and enable inventory management. The first step is to add each warehouse to ActionShip. This is done on the Inventory Warehouse page. Each warehouse has an internal ID, which is the key to identify a warehouse in ActionShip. There is always a default warehouse with ID 1. You can click Add One to add additional warehouses and specify the warehouse type. There are 4 major warehouse types. The My Own Warehouse type is for the warehouses that you own, and this is the only warehouse that ActionShip will track inventory for in real time. To add FBA warehouses, you need to first check the Has FBA Inventory option on the Amazon integration page. Then, choose FBA as the warehouse type and select the FBA account. If you are adding warehouses from your QuickBooks, choose QuickBooks as the warehouse type, and make sure to enter the warehouse name that exactly matches the inventory site name in QuickBooks. If you are adding warehouses belonging to your vendor or 3PL, choose External Warehouse as the warehouse type. The second step is to set up the quantity in ActionShip for each warehouse. You need to enter the starting quantity for each of the warehouses with type My Own Warehouse. Please refer to the tutorial video Enter Quantity and Adjust Quantity to learn how. There is one extra field to fill in when entering quantity for multiple warehouses. You must specify the warehouse ID. For FBA warehouses, ActionShip will automatically download the inventory once per hour. For QuickBooks warehouses, the inventory will be automatically imported to ActionShip when the sync with QuickBooks happens. For external warehouses, you can either obtain an inventory quantity file from your vendor or 3PL and import it, or have your vendor or 3PL directly upload their inventory to your ActionShip account using our API. You can contact our technical support team to obtain more details about our REST API. The last step is the most critical one, which is to assign orders from each marketplace to a warehouse. An order will only be deducted from the inventory of the warehouse it is assigned to. By default, all orders are assigned to warehouse ID 1. There are several ways to automatically assign warehouses to an order. If an order is from Amazon FBA, it will automatically be assigned to the FBA warehouse. If an order is from a dropship sub-account, it will be automatically assigned to the warehouse setup for that dropship sub-account. If you set up an order queue and link it to a warehouse, all the orders in that order queue will automatically assign to that warehouse. You can set up a filter rule to automatically move orders to an order queue. Please watch the tutorial video about how to set up filter rules to learn more. When an order not from Amazon FBA is downloaded to ActionShip, the filter rule will be executed first to check the warehouse assignment. If no qualified filter rule is found, the listing setup in ActionShip will be checked and the order will be assigned to the same warehouse as the listing. On the Inventory Listing page, by default, all listings downloaded to ActionShip will be assigned to warehouse ID 1. If a listing is assigned to a different warehouse, all the orders associated with that listing will be automatically assigned to the same warehouse. To assign a warehouse to a listing, select the listing, specify the warehouse, and click the Bulk Update button. When you set up multiple warehouses, a listing will be updated using the inventory of the warehouse it is assigned to. There is a special warehouse ID number 0. If the listing is assigned to warehouse ID 0, it will be updated using the total quantity from all internal warehouses. To learn more about ActionShip, please click on the Help button on the top of the page.